What's up guys, it's Evan. I have something a little bit different for you today. I'm actually doing a tier list, as you can probably see, of all the Fire Emblem Three Houses characters. I've been playing it quite a lot. Not as much as a lot of people. I only just got to the time skip, but I made this myself. Yay me. And it's basically just like all of the playable characters, all of the instructors, and basically all of like the important characters, not any of the side characters, and this is a spoiler-free video. At least I'll try to keep it spoiler-free, but yeah, I'm just gonna go right in. As you can probably see, I'm repping my new PewDiePie merch. Set Sven, protect him at all costs, so pretty excited about that. But I'm just gonna start going, and I have all my ranks here. Doesn't make a ton of sense, but I have triple S, double S, S, A, B, C, D, F. Skip E, always, you know. And I added the S and double S because there's so many great characters, it's hard to pick. So I'm just gonna start with, I guess I'll start down here with Sylvain. Now the thing about Sylvain is he's very annoying, you know? Like, he just wants all the women. He's not even that great of a fighter. His backstory is sort of like, oh, everyone loves me because I'm a noble. But I don't know, not a pity party for me. He's okay, so I think I'll put him at B tier. This is all subject to change for however I want, but Sylvain, B tier. The nice thing is if you're playing as female Byleth, which I am, then he will automatically join your house, regardless of what house you're in, if you ask him to, like right off the bat. So you can have him if you play female Byleth, like right off the bat. So I accidentally recruited him, but you know, whatever. Alright, next is Sothis. I can't say too much without spoiling, but like, I think a lot of people kind of know what's her deal with Sothis. She's a goddess. I think everybody kind of knows that. But where she falls in line, some events happen later. That's more of the spoiler territory. And I think I'm gonna put her at A. I'm between A and S for sure. I think A for now, but she might jump up depending on who else I put on A. She can't fight in the game for all I know, so I'm basing this purely off of interaction with her, so it's hard to say right now, but I think A is good, maybe S later depending on who else I put there. Shamir, automatic S tier for me, at least. She's like the goth girlfriend of the game. She's really edgy, like super edgy, but she is, at least as far as I'm aware, one of the best archers in the game. She gets crits all the time. She has like huge range, like right off the bat as soon as you recruit her. So if you're considering recruiting Shamir, definitely do it. Next is Sedith. Sedith is very annoying, but I hear he's a great fighter. I haven't recruited him. I did not go with the church route of the game, so I'll just say that. But I hear he's an excellent fighter. I think as time goes on and Rhea kind of gains your trust, then Sedith kind of becomes more of a reasonable character. But I think right now I'm going to put him at B tier with Sylvain, just a little bit below Sylvain. But that's just my opinion. I did not, like I said, choose the church route, so it's a little bit different for me than a lot of people. I'm going to skip Rhea for now. And I'll skip Death Knight for now, and I guess I'll go to Rafael. Rafael's a cool guy. He's pretty one-dimensional, but he is a strong fighter, from what I understand. Kind of scared to put him in B tier just because I haven't recruited him. I don't really know what he's like, other than that he loves food and he loves training. So I think I'll put him between Sylvain and Sedith, probably. But we'll see. We'll see if that's where he ends up. Petra. Petra's a good one, for sure, for me. She's in my house. I chose Black Eagles, so I'm kind of biased towards the Black Eagle students, but Petra, at first, was very disappointing to me. She was not great, but as soon as I upgraded her to the Thief class and I started focusing on bow and sword, she became one of my best fighters very quickly. She's got great movement, she's got great versatility. I think that she's definitely up here somewhere. I think I'll put her at double S for now. She might get bumped around, who knows, but I think she's definitely up there. Okay, so Mercedes, or as they say in the game, Mercedes. Mercedes? Who the hell thought that was a good idea? It's Mercedes. But I have mixed feelings about Mercedes because I think she has one of the best character designs in the game. I love, like, her hair just is really cool and super awesome. But the two things that bother me about her are her voice, it's very annoying, and her name, Mercedes. If it was Mercedes, she'd be triple S. But because it's not, I'm tempted to put her at low B, even C. I'm going to put her at C just because I don't have anyone there yet. But like I said, once this gets more filled out, I'll bump people around. Okay, this girl, is her name Marianne? I can't even remember her name. She basically just reminds me of a less interesting Bernadetta. I know she's not in my house, so I'm not, like, biased towards her. But I don't know, she's just... She didn't give me the impression that I wanted her in my house. So that's also part of what I'm basing this off of. And I'm not going to put her in F tier, but I definitely think, like, high D, low C probably for Marianne. I don't even know what she specializes in. I think it's like... I know she does magic. Probably just white magic, but I think she does lance as well. I believe Mercedes is magic and bow. I can't remember exactly, but... I don't know. Marianne doesn't do it for me, I'm sorry. Okay. Manuela. This is interesting because Manuela, I immediately knew I wanted her in my house. There was a lot of memes about her before the game came out because she's like the, you know, fan service character. But I just thought she was interesting, actually, more than anything. But the disappointing thing is she's probably one of the worst characters in my house right now. She's not a great healer. She doesn't have a lot that makes her different from any of my other healers. I did have Flame until I chose a different route. I don't think that's spoilers. But like I said, I chose the Black Eagle, so my main healer is what's his head? Linhart. So I don't know, Manuela usually just takes the back burner, and she's usually like the support for Linhart, so I don't know. I think I want to put her as a high C. I love she has a great design. I love her backstory. I love her attitude. It's just that she's not a good fighter or healer in my opinion. So I don't know. I don't know, high C for Manuela. Cynthia, great design. I don't know much about her. I like her personality because I've had tea parties with her and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know how she is in battle. I've heard she's quite good along with Marianne, but like I said, Marianne's very uninteresting to me. Cynthia is a lot more interesting to me. I think I'm going to put her up here with Sothis at A. I like her design as well. I think her hair looks super cool and her eyes are pink, which not many of the characters have. So, good for her. Alright, this guy. Lorenz, F tier. Sorry. He's ugly as hell. His attitude is so bad. I don't like him. He's not a good character. He might be. He might have some interesting traits lying under the surface once you get to know him. But I had no desire to get to know him. He's like one of the only reasons I didn't pick his class. I didn't like him at all. I wasn't going to pick Black Eagles initially. I was probably going to go with Blue Lions, but I can't remember if he's in Blue Lions or not. But inevitably I ended up picking Black Eagles, but because I liked the students more than anything. Linhart is one of my least favorite Black Eagle students, but he's sort of started to grow on me. He's very offensive to everyone, but I don't think he intends to be. That's kind of his thing. So, I'm thinking of putting him in B tier, but he is an excellent healer. I think his number one thing for me is he has the Psychic ability, which lets him heal from, like, almost the entire battlefield, which is really helpful. And he has cool traits and stuff, so I feel bad. He's one of the characters where he says that he doesn't really want to fight anyone. He hates killing people, and he really just wants to be a healer, but he is an excellent mage. He can kill like armored units very easily, as all mages, but he's like, I don't have a ton of wizards, spellcasters, so if I'm in a bind, then I accidentally sometimes make him kill somebody. But you know, I'll put him at high B. I think he's a really good guy. I don't like his design all that much. His hair is annoying. He has a cool voice, but I don't know. His personality is okay. Leone, definitely up here. I'm tempted to put her... Okay, she's S tier. She was one of the ones I wanted to recruit, and I just couldn't. Like, I couldn't get there quite fast enough. I didn't have a high enough riding skill on Byleth. But, Leone is, like... I love her hair. It's, like, super cool, and she's got a great personality, so... She's definitely one of my, my favorites in there. I wasn't able to recruit her, but, sadly, she... Maybe I'll get to do it later. I don't really know how the game works. I'm only in the first, like, I've just finished the first half, the time skip. So who knows? Maybe I'll get to see her later. Maybe not. Probably not. But whatever. Okay, next I have Geralt. You know what you know. If you don't know, then you don't know. Geralt is double S tier. I love my dad. Okay. Alright, there you go, Ingrid. I love you. Ingrid was the last character I recruited before, you know, the time skip, so she's excellent. I worked a really long time to get her. She's not super great fighter yet. She's a Pegasus lance wielder, I guess, so I haven't gotten her to her maximum capacity, but she has huge movement ability, which I only have one other flying unit, so it's nice to have that mobility. So I really like Ingrid as well. Her personality is super cool. Ignatz, I believe this guy's name is. He's one of the ones where I wasn't super tempted to get to know him. I think he's probably one of those ones where he's like really good, but you have to work for it, and I just didn't have the incentive to work for it, so I didn't. So sorry, Ignatz, you're D tier. I'll put you above Marianne because we've had some good conversations, I think. Hubert is really cool. I haven't gotten to use him a lot recently because I feel like he's just been out of the monastery doing stuff, but he's like a really great mage warlock guy, and he's at first is like always threatening people and stuff, and he's just super seedy, but like he's an excellent fighter, and I think he is quite morally adept, so I'm tempted to put him right around here. Maybe let's go with low S tier for Hubert. I think he's a really cool character as well. Like, he is edgy, but and he's like, I think no one really takes him seriously except for Bernadetta, and she's, you know how she is. So yeah, I think he's great. I really like Hubert, actually. Next is Hilda. Unfortunately, because I chose Black Eagles, I don't have Hilda in my class. She's one of the ones where no matter what, like how much you get to know her, you cannot recruit her. But I do like her design. I don't like her personality. She is sort of prissy, I guess the word is. But yeah, she's got a really cool design, and I hear she's like one of the best axe wielders in the game. So I'm going to put her at low A tier. I wish I could recruit her, but unfortunately for me that's not possible. I believe if you go with the church route, eventually you will be able to, but I'm not totally sure on that either. Next is Hanuman? Not for me. I wouldn't say F tier necessarily, but I'm going to say mid D tier. I'll put him below Marianne. I did one mission with him. I recruited him for a little while, and he was a pain. Like, it was a mission where I had to keep him alive, and it was so difficult. He's not worth it. He's just a pain to lug around, and he's kind of obnoxious. So I don't know. Hanuman's not for me. Gilbert, I believe this guy's name is. He's cool. I like his style. He's a huge tank. I remember in the first battle, like halfway through the first section of the game, you have him as an ally, and I guess he's like he's an armored axe wielder, I guess, but unfortunately he just charges right ahead and he doesn't wait up for you, so if he gets like way too far ahead, then he'll get himself killed. So that was kind of annoying, but I do think he was an excellent tank. And he did a lot for me. So I think Gilbert's a cool guy, but I'm going to put him at maybe low B tier. I liked him, but not enough to want to recruit him. So I thought he was cool, but he also turns on you if you choose the church. So, yeah, sorry, buddy. Flane, I don't know. She's cute. She looks like a child, which is weird, but I guess she's high school age, 16 to 20, I believe is the age range for most of the recruitable students. But I don't know. Same situation with Manuela. I think Flane is just like the innocent, like kind of curious girl, but she wasn't a great healer for me. I used her more as a get your units out of there kind of character. She has like a teleport or like a warp ability where she can like pull units out. So I used that to get my people out of big trouble more so than her healing ability. She doesn't have quite the range that Linhart does, so it just isn't as good for me. She does have like a wide, like heal a bunch of enemies, or not enemies, heal a bunch of your people in a large area, which is nice, but I think Linhart's is more useful for me, so I guess low C tier is probably good for Flane. Yeah, let's just stick with that for now. Ferdinand. You know, I don't like him that much. I thought he would grow on me, and he just hasn't. He's kind of annoying. He's not that great of a fighter. He always talks how he's better than Adel Guard, and he's not. I don't know. I associate him very much with Sylvain because they're both my cavalry, and they kind of look like they both have the red hair, like sweeping long hair. So, I would almost say I like Sylvain better than Ferdinand. Sorry. But that's just kind of how it is. And the way he talks annoys me. He's like, so, oh, I'm going to say everything properly because I am a noble. That's how he talks, like all the time. It's so annoying. Okay. Definitely Felix is... Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put Felix in top of double S, and I'm going to put Petra up at double S, and you can sit there. Felix is my best sword fighter by far, except for Byleth, but Byleth is like, you know, different. She's just crazy. So Felix, I recruited him to my house. Definitely worth it. I had him accompany me on a mission, and I knew instantly that I needed him in my group. So glad I did that. Next up is Adel Guard, and Adel Guard, I feel like if I put her anything less than double S, people will hate me. So, and I do think I like Adel Guard. She's cool. She's obviously like one of the main characters. She's not my best fighter, surprisingly. I don't know if I'm like taking her the wrong way. I've recently put her on a wyvern. So that's not what I'm doing right now. But I think... Let's go with middle S tier. I think she's a bit more important than Geralt, if you ask me, unfortunately. Sorry, Geralt, I love you, but... okay, this guy's name is Dedu. He is, I believe, the assistant slash bodyguard to Dmitry, who's the head of the Blue Lion House. So, you cannot recruit him. Unfortunately, he is very devoted to Dmitry. He will not quit. I believe it's the same with Hubert. He will not leave the Black Eagle's house if you try to recruit him. And then I know Hilda won't leave her house. So there's a few that won't leave. Dedu seems like a nice guy, but I don't know. You can't recruit him. I think he's an excellent fighter probably, but like I said, there's not much you can do with him, and he's very stoic. So I'm going to put him at low C tier, I believe. Dorothea. She is a really great character. Some people think she's kind of a hoe, and she kind of is, but I put her in the dance tournament and she won. So now she's my dancer class, and it's probably the best decision I ever made because she was already like black magic class for me. She's an excellent... I don't even know what that's called. She's an excellent mage, but she's also a dancer, which allows her to make another one of my units move again and take another action, which is like... I kind of underestimated how useful that is. That is insanely useful. That's like one of the best things you can do. So I'm going to put her top of S tier. Her personality doesn't exactly do a lot for me, but I think she's got a pretty cool design. She's got a great backstory, and her usefulness is more than worth it. Next is Dmitry. Dmitry, I was tempted to pick his house in the beginning, but I didn't. I think he's got a pretty cool design. I like his hair, but I feel like his voice doesn't match his appearance very much. He sounds much more like manly than he looks. So I don't know. I haven't gotten enough time with him to really understand how he is, but he's also very like serious all the time. So I think I'll put him at top of A tier just because, you know, he is one of the main characters. He is very important to the story. Claude, I think, is better for sure. I don't think I would put him above. I think he'd fall right here. I like his personality. He's a very chill guy. His voice actor is a cool guy. I know that. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I think Claude is definitely another character. I'm very tempted to just play through the game with every house just because I know all these characters are so good and the story changes a lot. So yeah, Claude, middle S tier, I guess. Yeah, I'd say that's probably good. I'm tempted. I think I want to put you in front of Shamir, just because I like you a lot. I wish she was in my class. Next is Catherine. She is kind of weird. She I don't know. She's an odd character for sure, but she does have excellent sword ability. She's a great fighter. I do like almost all my lectures with Catherine, so I'm happy about that. I didn't get to recruit her, unfortunately, but I do think she's an awesome character, and I really like her design. I think she's super cool looking. So I think A or S? I think I'll put her right here. I like her better than Dmitry, that's for sure. I think Dmitry, I don't even like him that much, but like, out of respect for his character and how he works, I think I'll keep him right there. Okay, next up is Kaspar. Kaspar, sleeper hit, guys, for sure. I initially tried to make him an axe wielder with heavy armor. Big mistake. I was going like strong and like heavy and slow moving, and he was, oh no. Be right back. Okay, that scared me really bad. Alright, I'm back. I thought it didn't save, but it did, so that was scary. But basically, Kaspar, make him a brawler. He is excellent. He usually, like, based on your speed, you can hit anywhere from 2 to 4 times. He gets crits super easily. In my last battle, he had like a 20% crit chance every time, and like 5 guys in a row, he was gonna be like bang, 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 dead, and it ended up being just like crit, dang, dead. And it would be like crits one after the other. Even though it was like a 20% chance, it was just like 5 times in a row he got it. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Kaspar is a super great guy, and since he is lighter and he's a brawler now, then he can move a lot farther than when he was a tank. So yeah, what the heck. He's triple S for me. Definitely. Alright, I'm gonna go with male Byleth next. Okay, that works for me. I chose female Byleth. I don't know why anyone would do otherwise. Okay. Just kidding. I don't think male Byleth is that bad, but okay. Next is Bernadetta. Her personality was really hard to get by, but she's a pretty good archer. I like her a little bit, but once I recruited Shamir, Bernadetta kind of fell to the back burner a lot. She's just not as good as Shamir. I think once she kind of comes out of her shell, I like her personality a lot more, but I don't know, low A tier, I think. Maybe above these two. Yeah, I'll put her right there. Shamir's just like the older, cooler version of Bernadetta, and she's much more adept at what she's doing, so yeah, sorry Bernadetta. Okay, next is Ash. The thing about Ash is I think he's good, but like, I don't know, he's got a cool little edgy like hood. He looks like Jack Frost from that movie that people like, but I don't know, he's just not like super tempting to pick up as a character. I think like kind of low D tier for me, of course above Violet, naturally. No one's gonna come down here with Lorenz, sorry. Okay, next is this girl, Annette, I think. Yeah, Annette. Again, one of the ones I wasn't really tempted to pick up. I think she's friends with this girl, Marianne. Probably. But, like I said, I mean, there's so many characters to get to know. And this one just didn't really interest me that much, so... Sorry. I'm gonna put you next to your friend, though, if that makes you feel any better. Alright, we're getting close, guys. So, next, of course, I had to include Anna. Obviously, she's not playable. Obviously, you can't really do anything with her. Unless she is playable in, like, late game. That would be awesome. But she got downgraded to a merchant in this one. I mean, she's always been a merchant, obviously. But the only time you ever see Anna is when you're in battle or you're about to go into battle, and it shows you that wheel and you have all the options, like you can do your units or your inventory or whatever. You can go to the marketplace, and Anna's like the traveling merchant. So that's when you see her. You don't even see her at the regular marketplace back at the monastery. You only see her when you're in battle and you go to the marketplace. So, unfortunately, she's definitely like S tier as always, but I wish she was playable. That's my only thing about that. And last of the playable characters, we have Louise, who is not best friends with Geralt, but I guess Geralt kind of raised Louise, and he's like one of the main characters that you meet right on the beginning, and he's like the reason you go to Garreg Mach. I think he's a pretty good fighter. I haven't recruited him, but I do interact with him a lot. I think he's got a cool personality. He's just an interesting character, but not enough to where I want to like really bother with him too much. So I think I'll put him with these guys, probably in B tier, but I'd say right around here would be good. Okay, this video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to wrap it up. But next we have Death Knight. Death Knight's got an epic design. I don't think you get to play with him at all. He's impossible to kill. Not impossible, but, you know, very, very difficult. And he just kind of shows up and is either just standing there or is like a huge pain in the butt. So I'm going to put him at F tier just so Lorenz isn't so lonely. But, you know, I mean, that's not fair. I think he's C tier. Well, Death Knight's kind of cool, but, you know, not that cool. And last, but probably, you know, I like her design, but as time goes on in the game, you kind of begin to figure out what her deal is and what she's secretly really like, especially like midway through the game. If you side with Adel Guard, you find out some very interesting things about Rhea. So I will put her at F tier, you know? She is, she's very manipulative, which is probably a harsh saying, or a harsh thing to say about her, based on her profession, but, you know, like, in the game, she's just, like, I don't want to say anything, but basically, be smart with your choices when you get into this game. So, that's it, guys. This is my tier list. I guess I can link this, in the description, because I made it. So, if you guys want to do it, definitely go ahead and do it, and either, like, maybe make a video, or maybe do a, whatever you call it, I don't know. Oh, just, like, send a photo to me on Twitter. That's what I was trying to say. I couldn't even think about it, but, yeah, that's it, guys. This is my rank. I'll do a quick once over to see if I'm still okay with this, but, yes, female Byleth is a queen. Ingrid, Petra, Kaspar. I like Kaspar a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with all this. Dorothea, yeah, Leone is super cool. I'll put her above Claude, actually. I like her. Yep. Yeah, this sounds about right, guys. You know what's very interesting is I know you can romance Rhea as either male or female Byleth, which is super weird, if you ask me. Not the male or female thing, but just, like, that you can. It's very odd, like an odd choice. Of all the characters that you could romance, like, that's one of them. Because there's not a ton, from my understanding. But anyway, yeah, I'm okay with this tier list, guys. Kaspar. Okay, I'm gonna switch Kaspar and Felix. I think that's better. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Okay, yep, that's my final tier list, guys. I'll go ahead and link this in the description as well as my Twitter. My amiibo giveaway is still going on. It only got like 5 or 6 retweets, which is understandable, I guess, but I'm not gonna give it away if only 5 or 6 people are retweeting it. I'm gonna wait until more are. So that's just gonna be active, I guess. I might end up deleting that tweet and just putting more out there, but yeah. Alright guys, thank you for watching if you did, and stay tuned for the next video. I know it's been a really long time since I've uploaded. I was on vacation and then I just kind of got really busy. School's starting up soon, so I'm going to try and keep it as reasonable as I can. But thank you guys for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.